Hey, what's up everybody? It's your mortgage expert, Brian McCauley here. So did you know that you can legally buy a primary residence without it being your primary residence? Stick around. In this video, I'm going to tell you how. So listen, there are so many home loan programs out there right now to help take care of everybody. What I want to talk about today is what's called the Family Opportunity Mortgage. So this is how this works. There are loan programs out there right now where you, as the buyer, but you have to be the child, can take care of a family member, a mom, a dad, both, or even some in-laws when they are elderly, they cannot qualify or financially make the mortgage payments or be eligible for the home loan, but need a place to live. So let me tell you how this works. The Family Opportunity Mortgage is specifically designed where the child wants to buy a house for their elderly parent or parents, and they cannot qualify because of a medical, a financial hardship, they don't have any income, they can't buy the house on their own. So what happens in this scenario is the child, who is the buyer, can get pre-approved and qualify for a home loan as a primary home with primary down payments and primary interest rates for the strict purpose of buying that primary home for their family member to live in it as their primary home. Now, the elderly parent that cannot financially qualify does not have to be on the loan. They do not have to be on title. It is only the buyer, the child, buying that primary home, but it's a primary home for the parent or parents. So the way this works is if you're a child or a buyer out there that has parents that are past their prime and financially not in a spot anymore to qualify for a mortgage, you can buy them a primary house. So you get pre-approved on this home loan the same way that you would any other home loan. Now, there are a couple guideline qualifications for this to happen. So number one, you have to be honest about it, and we will double check to make sure that you are doing the right thing when trying to work out this loan program for your parents, okay? Number two, how this goes about happening is the buyer has to have a primary home already. So you can't be a renter. You have to have your own secured primary house when buying this new primary for your elderly parent. And obviously we would know that by, the real estate owned, the mortgage property, all of that. So you have to have a primary in order to be eligible, and you have to have a parent that doesn't qualify in order to be eligible. The third thing about this is you and the parent have to do a letter of explanation that's signed and dated, basically explaining, hey, this is my parent, they are X number of years old, they are retired or on pension, or just basically financially can't qualify on their own. I am buying this primary place as a primary for the home loan, but it will be the primary residence for my parent. You guys will attest and sign that letter. That lets the bank know, okay, we understand. We don't have to look at the financials for the elderly parent. We go off the letter of explanation. Second piece is you gotta have your current primary, and you have to obviously do a letter for yourself saying, hey, my current primary residence that I own is at 123 Main Street. I am buying this other house at 456 Main Street as a primary, but I plan on retaining and keeping my primary, okay? So these are a couple details about this program that a lot of folks aren't aware of. A lot of times they'll try to buy investment properties because they're not gonna occupy it, but the parents are going to live there. And sometimes people don't have the 20 or 25% down or can't qualify from an income perspective. So this is designed to help families out. Assuming people qualify, it really ends up being a win-win for everybody. You're taking great care of your parents. They have a secure place to live forever, for the rest of their life or however long they want to, hopefully. You as the child are doing a great thing for your parents. In the meantime, obviously, the parents are pitching in or paying what they can on the mortgage, or some or half or none, or whatever the agreement is, but you are giving them a secure place to live while obviously paying down the mortgage, getting the appreciation on the property, and so everybody's in a good position. Lenders are okay with this. It's designed by nature to be a helper when all of the qualification pieces that I just mentioned fall into place. So it is for parents only, or father/mother-in-law. It can be blood related or it can be marriage related, but it's just for those two sets of people when and only when they don't financially qualify on their own. And this is done through letters of explanation and clarity from the parents and the buyer. And of course, the buyer themselves obviously has to have a primary residence already in place and has to do a letter specifically to that saying that they are staying in theirs and buying this primary for their parents, even though it's not going to be their primary. So if anybody out there obviously knows anybody that could benefit from this, wants to have a conversation around it, or wants more information on it, reach out to us because we're here for you. But this is really designed to put the people that have served and worked hard their entire life in a forever home, in a forever safe spot when all of these specifics on the mortgage guidelines add up. So listen, I hope you found this video useful. A lot of people are not aware of this program. If you did, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe. Go ahead and even share this with somebody that you know that could benefit from this information. And if you want to have a conversation about this program, any program, mortgages, home loans, or future home ownership, do me a favor. Call us, email us, text us. We're always here for you. Until next time, stay tuned.